Hey guys, this is BishReviews and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with Disney Storybooks. So this video is not going to be a review video, but like a video that I did years ago, this video would be one of those requests video. So I will be listing all the books that I have, and the book with the most review requests will be reviewed first and accordingly. So before I list down or tell you, I mean you can already see it, but then tell you exactly which all books that I have, I want to say a bit of disclaimer that my reviews are for the adults or adult collector like myself. So if you are a child, I mean technically maybe you will not be recommended this video, but if you are a child that is watching this video, I would request you to have your parents' discretion or a parent's involvement on it. So a little background about myself. I've been a big Disney fan. I mean the animated cartoons, the cartoons that Disney has always had that special place in my heart, and these books helped me relive those movies really well. I mean, if you guys have been watching my reviews for these books, you know what I'm talking about. These books have that exact illustration or exact picture what is shown in the movie, and you kind of resemble or remember those scenes really well. Also, if you guys have been watching my videos from the beginning, you would know that I have done videos of these books, and there are a few types of the books. So I'm not an expert on it, but then I think there are the classic storybooks, and there are the deluxe storybooks, there is this movie collection, and those few other ones. I don't know the names, but then I have been collecting these books because these classic storybooks really had that full-page images, and that really caught my eye, and that's when I started collecting those books. And prior to that, I used to have the smaller Ladybird books which had that smaller patches, and I mean I was still fine with them, but then once I had the taste of these books, oh my god, I really loved this book from the core. And a little background as to how I started collecting this book back then is, I think it was because of The Little Mermaid. Now, Little Mermaid has been my favorite movie, and I mean, Ariel with that red hair, the mermaid with the green tail, she has always been that stamped in my head and my, image of that beautiful mermaid. And I always wanted to get that book. I think the first book that I found for the classic storybook was Aladdin. When I saw it, the full illustrations inside and everything, the colorful pictures, I knew I had to get it for The Little Mermaid. So in my hunt to find the Little Mermaid classic storybook, so it was similar to this one, the Fantastic publication. This was what was available back then when I was collecting, and that's where I looked out and found Sleeping Beauty, the Beauty and the Beast that I've reviewed before. I think I found all those books and I started collecting, buying one after another, because I thought, okay, this is one of the other movie that this is one of the movie that I watched. So things like that happened, and then I started collecting, and finally I had the Little Mermaid book. Now with my review order, I don't think I did it in the order of that I found those books, but I did it after I had few of the books in my hand, and I think Little Mermaid was again the first book that I'd reviewed. So yeah, that's a little background of how I started collecting this book. I mean, I had collected so much more of these books that I have still not reviewed, and they're still back in my home country. Now, I hope when I go back, I can make videos for that books and I can show it to you guys. But yeah, for now, I have these books, and if you really want one of these books, or all of these books to be reviewed, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be reviewing for you guys. So if you are a returning viewer, you would know that I have been reviewing this book. I mean, I have reviewed a lot of Disney storybooks, but then I know I've been in pause in between because a lot of the pandemic happened, I moved to different place, a lot of things happened, so I had not had the chance to review the books. I mean, I do have a lot of books, but I don't have them with me right now. These are all the books that I have right now, and out of these as well, I have done few of them already. So if you want to watch the review for one of the books that I've already reviewed before, I would link them down in the description below so that it's easier for you. If not, you can make a review request down in the comment section below. Now, you can already see the names, but I'm just going to name them so that you have it easier. So on the top, we have A Bug's Life. Then down there's Bambi, the Aristocats, Cinderella, The Fox and the Hound, there's Hercules, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think this is one of the books that I would do because I've been getting a lot of requests on my private chats of my Instagram as well. Then there's Incredible, there's The Jungle Book, there's The Little Mermaid, there's Mulan, then there's Pocahontas, there's Return to Neverland. I'm sure I did the Peter Pan review before, so I think this is the part 2 of that movie. There's Snow White, and there's another Snow White. These two books have the same illustrations inside because these are the same classic storybooks, just like the different companies they were published. Now down there it says Make a Splash. Now this one is a little surprise because this is the live action The Little Mermaid storybook. Now when I found this in the store, I was kind of surprised because I was not really looking into the internet or social medias to figure out that that movie was having that storybook, for that movie as well. Again, down there is The Little Mermaid, and it says now the rest 4 are from the movie collection. It's Inside Out 2, Moana 2, Wish, and Zootopia. Out of these, I think I've already reviewed Moana 2. Now, yes, a lot of books, like I have already reviewed the Little Mermaid classic storybook from the Mousework, and I've already done Hercules from the Mousework, and even the Cinderella out there. Now, if you want to watch that video, again, as I said before, I would be linking them down in the description below. So just starting up a discussion, like I have not found the deluxe storybooks that is coming out now like I did back then. I think it was back in 2016-17ish when a bunch of Disney deluxe storybooks came out, and that had a little bit more pictures and new illustrations with those deeper colors and paints and shadows and different illustration than these classic storybooks. Now they were limited to Disney princesses, and they had some of the other like Lion King, and I think they had with the 101 Dalmatians, but I don't think they had the new illustrations. They were same as classic storybook, but just on the deluxe publication, I would say. So I don't see them anymore. So if you guys know that where we would find them, let me know. If there's anything, but then as of right now, I've not seen any of them. And also, I'm based in Australia now, and then a lot of books here are mostly from Scholastic, as you can see the lower ones, these ones. So these ones, I can see that there are a lot of them. You can find them here. Now, even the Mousework that you can see, I think they should have been like published in United States of America or something like that. But then these books again were the Australian publication, and it was like kind of shocking when I first found this book in Australia and when I saw them inside. I thought these were like imported books, but then they had that difference. So when I'm doing those review, I would let you guys know. I would show you guys what I mean. So yeah, all in all, this is all the books that I have. I'm still looking to collect more, but then I'm really looking for the Up one, and then there's the Jungle Book 2. These are my grail books, I would say, because I don't have them. So I will be waiting for the request reviews. Until then, please like the video, leave your comments in the comment section below. Please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends who loves Barbies and Disney storybooks. And until the next video, thank you so much for watching.